Right, so finally, in a blazing heat, I believe it's like, what? Uh, temperature. Why did I say temperature? Okay, so we have like 30s and 25 is not even seen anywhere. Jesus. So you can see, like, I took like the worst time to attempt to do some programming, but I'm not doing animation just yet. Again, I found something like in between those two things that I want to do. And as I've said, I've done those balls like simulate a shitty version of Game of Life. And then this is not finished, obviously, but I'm trying to do slopes, as you can see. And this sort of blows my mind a little bit, that it works this well in the first try. This is the first try right now. Okay, so basically, it's really cool, right? Basically, inside a block, I can do whatever geometry I like. Inside a block, I can do whatever I want. Not just microblocks, but any sort of geometry. I can do spheres, spheroids, whatever, right? And then the most basic way of doing geometry is obviously sloping. So any way I want to cut a block, I will be able to do it. Now I just need to figure out, obviously, how to fix this entire thing. And how is it supposed to actually work? Maybe I'm doing something completely wrong, but this works so well in the first try again. The next little small feature that is really needed, but it's not exactly small. I guess I'm gonna go visit the grid again. So if we look at the textures, these are flat textures, like this is garbage. And if I look into something like a sand texture or a dirt texture, obviously I need to switch a map into something decent. This looks decent. So we have a little bit of rock in the dirt, and you should be able to do it just using an algorithm, create these textures. There shouldn't be a reason to not do the algorithm instead while creating these, right? Especially when it comes to ores, I guess, because you already have one texture on top of the other. It's a real mess. If they look the same, especially, like and just immediately with the algorithm, you're gonna be able to generate different textures, not make them repetitive, which is another wonderful thing. You can even oh, that's so annoying sometimes. Did I change the texture or something? I hope I didn't. Yeah. Oh god, I'm used to holding shift all the time. That's so annoying. So basically that's gonna be the next feature. The reason why it's so necessary to have these textures, they're going to be 3D textures. I can't just make them flat necessarily and be done with it, because as you're making slopes, it's really hard to texture those slopes, and it would be a lot nicer if you can just cut into the block instead. Especially when you're doing ray tracing and you get stuck into the block, you get some very weird clipping textures as well. So this would fix two major issues, I would say. Geometry it would fix the geometry, it would fix texture replication, it would fix the idea that you need to draw textures in the first place, and it would fix ability to cut into these blocks, as I've shown with the geometry. The funny thing is about this little thing is that this is basically a shader, right? It's nothing too revolutionary about it, but it's a shader. As long as I keep myself within the bounds, obviously. Now, I'm not sure what is this noise about. Like, this is disturbing. Gosh. Yeah, this will take a lot of time to master all of these little nonsense things that are happening here with microblocks. Yikes. Scary stuff. What the hell just happened, you know? Same goes to... Yeah. Did I do anything, guys? Because I don't remember doing anything that would break... like, everything. God damn it, guys. It's annoying. Yeah, the bugs are the worst. Yeah, this is gonna be a mess because I still have to predict the surface if I want to have decent resolution, but I fixed the major issue, and you can see now it's genuine geometry basically. Triangles, a cut into a block. I choose whether the ray is gonna go through or not. Again, this only works properly in low resolution. Even this little like a cut shader works, sort of. Not exactly sure if it's proper, but whatever. I'm gonna do a sphere really quickly to prove my point, and then start working on other stuff after I fix some bugs. Alright. Hey, come on, focus, camera. What happened to you? Did I abuse you or something? That is insane. Okay, never mind. So, I was trying to make a sphere again, glitched out, and only made a corner piece. But you can see now, like, this is somewhat complicated geometry, basically. Floating in the air as a block, because I can go through it if I define how I want to travel through it. It's crazy, right? How did I not think of that previously? Let me have the sphere now. Come on. I didn't want this thing to happen again. Another cutout. And a cutout that doesn't actually work properly, I assume. Yeah. You go from one side and you don't actually hit anything. Jeez. What a pain. It should sort of work properly. Sort of. Maybe if I do this. I don't think so, but whatever. I'm just tired already. Yeah, this is not working out for me right now. This is way too weird. Sphere, everyone. Well, it sort of worked out, actually. It's a cutout. The cutout works now. But the sphere itself, I have to figure that out in some different way. Yeah, that seems nice. What can I do with it? I don't know. Stuff, guys. You can combine these structures together into something nice. We'll figure it out. And I can definitely put them into micro blocks as well. No problem with that. These are just blocks with special properties. And those special properties happen to be pretty special, to say the least. Yeah, weird things should happen if I get inside a block, but somehow they don't really happen. It just seems that it's a hollow block now. Otherwise it doesn't look so hollow, I guess. Yeah, whatever. Okay, next time we'll come up, I'll fix the little issues, maybe next week. I'm gonna show you guys the 3D textures. That'll be fun. And additional feature, which is destroying blocks. Animation to destroy blocks. That'll be pretty cool as well. So that's for the next video. See you guys later.